We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Tigers will kick this away to start us off. This one is out of bounds, and mistake on a simple opening kickoff. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. After that incompletion, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. A nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches...
Who's in the clear? They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. Here he goes. Football comes out. Recovers the fumble, picks up the first down, just like they drew it up. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost him.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, South Carolina, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. On the run, it's Randall. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Wideouts now clustered. They'll hand it off. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch made on the out route, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Tight end goes in motion. To the air. It's Klubnik. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. QB decides to keep it here. Powering through. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. And the clock has stopped here as we reach the final 2 minutes of play. The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pitch play to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as...
It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. He's looking deep again. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch. And now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.